Hey, Joe Zarzaur here with another installment of Zarzaur Law TV. Today I'm going to talk about why it pays to have a trial lawyer for your injury case. So you're injured, you're trying to decide whether you should hire X lawyer or Y lawyer, and you see a lot of ads from certain lawyers on TV or billboard or newspaper, or whatever, internet, and you really are trying to figure out why it's better to hire somebody with trial experience. And I've sort of, on this channel, I've talked about board certified civil trial lawyers, but I hadn't really ever explained why it matters to an insurance company that the lawyer that you hire has experience trying cases. And here's why it matters. Every decision that you make in a case from the minute you sign the client up is done, in my eyes as a trial lawyer, thinking of what is this going to look like at trial. And if you are an experienced trial lawyer, every decision you make during the case, from the minute you sign the client up, who they go see, who they choose for a doctor, whether it's a chiropractor or by themselves, or a medical doctor along with a chiropractor to make sure you've got a medical doctor on board from the beginning, or what they're telling the medical doctor that their complaints are, to during the process, how they fill out their paperwork in the middle of the case. We have various things that have to be done inside the lawsuit, paperwork things that are done, and every one of those things can be used at trial against you. And if you haven't been to trial and you don't know how they're used against you, then you're not going to know really the significance of those items. But I think more importantly, the insurance adjuster, and most people probably don't know this, but the insurance adjuster attends the trial of the case if it goes to trial. They see the lawyer working and arguing in the courtroom. And they know which ones go to the court. They know which ones don't go to court. So imagine this. Imagine you're negotiating the settlement of your lawsuit. And the insurance adjuster knows from not only their own personal experience, but comparing notes with all the other adjusters in their office, that you're a lawyer in town that has never been to trial and is not going. And then you're supposed to negotiate then using a lawyer who already has been, in a way, has been relieved, if you will, of their ability to swagger, in a way. And if your lawyer can't swagger at a mediation and can't say to the adjuster, look, you're either going to pay X or we're going to see you in court. Imagine how empty that threat is from a lawyer who's been here for 20 years and has never been in a courtroom. How much veracity does that threat have with that insurance adjuster if the lawyer has never been to court? That's what you got to pay attention to. And that's why it pays. If you're going to go to a gunfight, make sure you have somebody that's got a gun, right? So you don't want to show up at a gunfight with somebody that has a pocket knife. And unfortunately, if you are hiring a lawyer who doesn't have a track record and has not been to court and is not board certified in civil trial work and doesn't know what the inside of a courtroom looks like, doesn't know how to tell you from the beginning of the case how to best make this case as valuable as possible in case you go to trial, then you've gone to the dance with the wrong person. Okay? So, how do you prevent this from happening? The Bar Association, the Florida Bar, allows for you as a consumer to figure out who those lawyers are before you go into their office. You get on the Florida Bar website, and the Florida Bar has said there's only one way you can make yourself distinguishable in regards to lawsuits, civil lawsuits. Those related to personal injury cases, they've said you can become board certified in civil trial law, and if you do those things, you can set yourself apart from everybody else. And only 1% of us have done that. So the way you're going to pick a lawyer, if you want to walk into the gunfight with somebody that's got a holster and a pistol versus a pocket knife, you need to make sure you're walking in with somebody that has board certification by the Florida Bar. Okay? Or who you've independently verified that that person, not their partner, not their associate, but that lawyer that you're signing the contract with actually has jury verdicts that would impress that insurance adjuster and will allow you to swagger when it comes to negotiating your case. All right, so the checklist is this. If you're injured in a serious case and you need a serious lawyer, you want to hire somebody that's board certified in the civil trial or has themselves performed so well in the courtroom that they have a great reputation for trying lawsuits and that the insurance companies know that. All right. The starting point for that, in my opinion, it should be the Florida Bar's website. And then you look under board certified civil trial lawyers, and you can do it by city or county. You can look by name. But the city-county thing is really handy for people that are in different parts of the state. And you can find out which ones on that list do plaintiffs, personal injury work, or plaintiffs work for people injured on behalf of the victims. And those are the lawyers you should be looking for. Okay? Now, if you have questions about that in other parts of the state or in other states in regards to who you should hire for your case, you're more than welcome to call us on the 855-HIRE-JOE number. You can email us through the website at zarzaurlaw.com. But just be careful when you're dealing with a serious injury or death case. You want to hire somebody that's a professional, that's an expert, and that has experience, and they can walk into both the negotiating part of the case with you with a swagger, and if necessary, the trial. Thank you.